Hey everyone, it's Sean and welcome to Invest with Fire. In this video, I want to talk about my experience and give you my review of the DeFi platform Cake DeFi and their cryptocurrency DFI chain. You can also call it DeFi chain. So what is Cake DeFi? Well, Cake DeFi is just basically a DeFi platform. And if you're not aware, DeFi stands for decentralized finance, which basically they're trying to recreate all the services that a bank would provide, but with the blockchain technology. So, and they also talk about their vision is that they want to become a one-stop platform where you can manage your finances. And they have a number of nice products. What makes Cake DeFi different than others? Well, they have easy to use products. They definitely do have an excellent user experience. And at the moment, you could generate high returns. But this can change and has changed too. And we'll take a look at the actual website and the platform. But I want to talk about what makes Cake DeFi different than the others. Well, it's because they're natively built on the Bitcoin blockchain. So if we take a look at some TVL rankings, TVL stands for total value locked. So that basically means that the more money that's in a platform and it's locked, then the more money is in the platform, which means that the more secure the platform, the more people believe in it and trust in it, you know. So it can be a good indicator to see if a platform is good or not. So if we take a look at these platforms, you have like Curve, right? And this symbol right here is Ethereum. And a lot of these platforms use Ethereum and they're built on Ethereum. Of course, you have some that aren't, or maybe they have their own token, but they probably are built on Ethereum or like some other layer one like Cardano. And if you scroll down, we have DeFi chain right here, and they have their own cryptocurrency. But DeFi chain is built on Bitcoin. Now, the reason why that's important is because Bitcoin is a more secure cryptocurrency compared to Ethereum or Cardano. And now there's pros and cons to each. Bitcoin in itself is a more secure cryptocurrency than something built on Ethereum. And the con about that is that proof of work requires a lot more energy than proof of stake. And the reason why Ethereum is transitioning from a proof of work model to a proof of stake model is because of energy. However, they're going to be sacrificing security for that. And there has been countless stories about proof of stake mechanisms not being secure as proof of work. I really like the idea of my cryptocurrency or slash DeFi platform being secure as possible. Also, you could think of this, there's these terms called Turing complete and non-Turing complete. And what Turing complete means is that something can do everything, right? So if you ever heard of Ethereum, and sort of their motto is about being like the computer of the internet, right? So they want to try to do everything that a computer can, but in the internet and with their blockchain technology, right? And Bitcoin is something called non-Turing complete. And what that means is that they only have one specific thing that they're going to do, right? So the main value proposition of Bitcoin is a store of value, right? And that's the only thing that Bitcoin is going to be good at. So there's a lot less things you need to defend against versus if you're like a giant computer and you can do everything, you could have multiple attack points where hackers could come in and hack the system or the code. So that's why I like Cake DeFi, because they're based on Bitcoin and Bitcoin is more secure. And it's not like Cake DeFi is trying to be the computer of the internet. They're not trying to do everything. All they're trying to do is pretty much be like a cryptocurrency bank, right? And provide all the things a bank can do, but with better yield. So the products, they have three main products right now: lending, staking, and liquidity mining. So if we take a look at their website, And their website's really nice. You can see their products, liquidity mining. So liquidity mining, you could basically provide these pairs. So you could provide Bitcoin and DeFi coin, and basically help facilitate trades. And that's what you're doing. Staking is what I mainly do. And with staking, what you're doing is that you're basically putting your money in and help processing transactions. And because of that, you're getting a yield. And right now you're getting a 64% yield on that. And when I first started, the yield was out around 100%. So you can see right here, my APY right now, it's kind of nice that you get a payout twice a day. Coins on sale, total shares, and here you can see 500 to 5. That's how much DeFi coins I have staked right here. This is also interesting. You can see how many nodes are there, right? So there's 7,571 nodes. And this is important because this is what Cake DeFi is providing. They're helping like process all these transactions, and they're setting up these nodes for you. And you can be a node yourself. But however, being a node can require certain things, right? You can require a certain amount of DeFi coins to be staked. It could require bandwidth, or you need to set up a computer. And that's kind of, not realistic for a lot of people, especially like your casual investor or someone's new, right? They're not going to set up and be a node. So Cake DeFi is providing a service and set up these nodes for us. And also shows how big the network is too, right? I mean, compared to Dash, there's only 12 nodes for Dash. And you can also see this, they tell you all the rewards. So each day, I get 2 rewards, or my payouts every 12 hours. And you can see about 0.32, right, 0.33. And it's always nice, you can always like scroll through all these different rewards. We'll take a look at lending. And the reason why I'm not doing lending with Cake DeFi is because I already have my crypto on some other DeFi platforms that do lending, like BlockFi, Celsius. They all do lending. So I didn't think it was worth exposing myself to more lending. So let me take a look at my balances. And you can see here's my portfolio. I have 505 DFI chain staked right now, and the value is over $1,200. And we'll go deeper into my like the value and the finances of it. I also want to show you the transactions. This is always nice to see. You can see the date, you can see the type of transaction, and you can see how much you're earning on your DeFi chain that you're staking. And there's also something called a freezer bonus. And with the freezer bonus, what you can do is you can lock up your DeFi chain. And if you do that, you're going to get a bonus. So they have a nice calculator right here, where you can see the amount of DeFi chain that you can freeze. You can also see, if I freeze it for 120 months, how much will I get? So if you do that, you would end up with over 2,000 DeFi chain, and then your value would be around $5,000. But of course, that's based on the value of DeFi chain currently. And right now, it's worth about $2.40. So if the value goes up, then your portfolio is going to go up. So that's really nice too, right? You're not losing out on your cryptocurrency gaining in value too. Versus cash, right? I mean, cash doesn't usually go up, especially not as much as a cryptocurrency, and the yields, like you're going to get some horrible yields through a bank right now, right? With DeFi, I mean, you're getting these crazy yields, like 64%. Also, there's a referral. So if you use the referral link in my description, you're going to get an extra $10 if you make a deposit into Cake DeFi and set up an account and all that. So feel free if you want to use that referral link. Let's go back. So returns. So I took a screenshot of my tax documents, and you can see here my net profit is $341. And I first invested into DeFi chain around May 5th, 2021. And my balance as of now is around $1,200. I don't know if I said that already, but my balance is around $1,200. So let's take a look at these numbers, right? The period is from May 5th to October 1st, and that is 119 days. My initial investment was around $1,700, and my balance is $1,200 as of October 1st. And you can see here, so my profit right now is $311. And I earned 113 DeFi coins. I also got a $30 sign-up bonus when I signed up. So my net profit is $341 or 120 DeFi coins. And here I also took a screenshot. And so 311 does include that sign-up bonus. That was actually separated. Now my returns. So let's talk about returns, right? Because I started with $1,200. I started with $1,700, but now I end up with $1,200. So let's talk about that. So the reason why is because DeFi dropped from $4.43 to around $2.41. That's a 45% decrease, right? But if I just look at the returns, not even thinking about, how much money I lost, or I didn't really lose it, but it's unrealized gains. My percent return is 28%. And if I look just purely on the return of the DeFi chain coins, that's around 30%. So it's about the same. So we'll talk about the risk. And the risk, as you saw, DeFi chain dropped in price significantly, right? And we'll take a look at the charts of this real quick. So you can see right here, I bought around May 5th right here. So it was around here, right? And DeFi went up and then it crashed and then went up and then sideways down, and now it's trading sideways. Currently today we are having a nice little pump right here. And if you're not aware, Bitcoin is still the king of cryptocurrencies, and a lot of these altcoins follow Bitcoin. So if we take a look at the Bitcoin charts for here, you can see this pattern is pretty similar to DeFi chain. And it also makes sense, right? Because DeFi chain is natively built on Bitcoin. So it really, is dependent on the price of Bitcoin too. So whatever Bitcoin does, DeFi chain will also do the same thing too. So you can see here, Bitcoin had a nice pump where we went from 41,000 to 48,000, right? And if we go back to DeFi chain, if I could find it, you can also see that we had a nice pump right here too, right? So that's something you need to be aware of. You need to be aware of the market cycles, because say if you bought like me, right? If you bought DeFi chain up here, your crypto can drop by 45%. So that's definitely a risk. If you're buying any DeFi coin. I mean, this doesn't just apply to DeFi chain, right? This applies to everything else. Another thing you need to be aware of, that there are smart contract risks. So in any of these contracts that are written, even in a non-Turing complete kind of model, there's risk, right? If the code is bad or something, or someone could find a vulnerability within it, then your DeFi chain can be, then some kind of error can happen and you could lose your DeFi chain. But that's even more a reason for the case of non-Turing complete, right? Because if you're non-Turing complete and you're programmed to do one specific thing, then it's easier to defend against any attackers. Another risk is security. Well, because all your DeFi is on Cake DeFi, where you don't have your keys and you don't have your coins. So there's also a risk that this platform can be hacked and you can lose all your DeFi chain too. So that's another risk. But a lot of these DeFi cryptocurrencies have this vulnerability and have these risks too. So, but that's just something you need to be aware of. In conclusion, DeFi chain has some great yields. As we saw, I think it's around 64%. When I started, it was at 100. Those yields can change. They can go up or down. Next, they have a nice interface and they're pretty transparent. You can find a lot of information on there just doing a Google search. One of their co-CEOs, Julian Hopkins, he has several videos on YouTube. They also have, they send out, I think, weekly emails or monthly emails. What they talk about is just like what's going on with Cake DeFi and all the things that they're doing. Their white paper is also on the website too. It's really easy to read, and I like that. And the next thing is that you can tell if a platform is liked by a lot of people or if people are investing in that platform by just simply looking at the market cap and also total value locked. So we already looked at the total value locked on DeFi Llama. On CoinMarketCap, DeFi Chain, as you can see, has a market cap of $734 million. So ranked 215. But $734, I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. It's almost $1 billion. So there's money behind this platform and there's people investing in this platform. So that also makes me think that this platform is secure and that people are actually investing in it. And the last thing, as we talked about, the market timing is important. So it's important when you buy DeFi Chain. As we're looking at these charts, there is definitely a floor around $1.80. Doesn't mean we can't break through it. But of course, it depends on what Bitcoin is doing right now. And looks like we're just trading this range right here. It's around $3 to about $1.83. So it looks like we're trading this range, right? And once Bitcoin takes off, you have to understand that all these other altcoins will follow it too, including DeFi Chain too. So just be aware of that, right? Because there's been predictions that Bitcoin is going to reach $100,000 or more. But if Bitcoin is at $100,000, then DeFi Chain is going to fall along. It'll probably pump. Who knows how much it's going to go to? I mean, you know, it could go up to $30, $50, $100. We don't know yet. But the thing is that if Bitcoin's pumping and you buy around $50 and then Bitcoin dumps, DeFi Chain is going to go down too. So you just have to be aware of where the market cycle is. I think right now it's a good time to buy. And of course, as you know, I'm invested in DeFi Chain. So just understand that too. But you know, I'm not trying to hype up DeFi Chain. I'm just trying to give you my experience with it. This was just a test to see how this cryptocurrency worked and what kind of yields I could earn too. Also want to talk about, I'm projected to earn about 100% APY just based on my calculations. So, I mean, 100% APY, man, I mean, you can't get that in the stock market right now. But of course, I mean, this is just yield farming and I'm going to get close to 100% APY. So that's it, everyone. If you're interested in Cake DeFi, feel free to use my referral link. It helps out the channel. And you're going to get an extra bonus if you use that referral link. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel for more videos and reviews. So that's it. I hope you all have a great day. Take care. Bye.